Have you ever wondered what would happen if gravity suddenly vanished? Imagine standing on Earth and suddenly everything starts floating. People, cars, oceans, even the air itself. Today, we're diving into the mind-blowing science of a world without gravity for just 5 seconds. Gravity is the invisible force that keeps us grounded, keeps the oceans in place, and orchestrates the motion of the planets. Without it, even for a few seconds, the consequences would be chaotic, yet fascinating. Let's explore what would happen step by step. First, humans and animals would start to float instantly. Everything not anchored to the ground would rise into the air. Water in lakes, rivers, and oceans would lift off in huge waves, creating temporary floating spheres of water. Cars, furniture, and anything loose would begin tumbling and colliding in mid-air. Even airplanes might lose their stability, floating unpredictably in the skies. Next, the Earth itself would react. Gravity keeps our atmosphere around the planet. In those 5 seconds, some of the atmosphere could briefly expand and shift, causing sudden gusts of wind at unimaginable speeds. Trees, buildings, and mountains wouldn't move, but everything on them certainly would. Rivers and waterfalls would briefly hang suspended in the air like frozen liquid sculptures. Humans wouldn't have time to adjust. 5 seconds is short, but enough to cause serious accidents. People would collide with objects or each other mid-air. Even breathing would feel different, as our lungs and bodies are adapted to gravity. But surprisingly, after those 5 seconds, gravity would snap back, and everything would crash back to the ground, causing chaos, injuries, and a mess unlike anything we've ever experienced. Astronauts experience microgravity in space, and they have to train for months to move efficiently. Our bodies are not built for sudden weightlessness on Earth. Even a 5-second lapse of gravity would show us just how fragile and yet perfectly balanced life on Earth truly is. The tiniest invisible force, gravity, governs everything we take for granted. If you enjoyed this mind-bending scenario, imagine what else could happen in other what-if situations. Subscribe to Curious Universe for weekly videos exploring the impossible, the mysterious, and the unbelievable. Comment below, what if scenario would you like us to explore?